Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kenshi. My name is Tobal and our archers are arriving back at home and our main squad is ready to go. So we're about ready to go on a little patrol here. It's been a little while since we've had a group go out there and look for some money-making opportunities. So I think now that most of us have the two-handed pole arms, it might not be a bad time to go ahead and go down to the hive area, or if it doesn't look too great, we'll swing up into the Fog Islands and go hunt some of the Fog Princes for a bit, because that is always good money. And now that we've got the numbers and we've got a lot of strength, now we do have to be careful because the problem with Fogmen is that you can get overwhelmed very quickly. So we'd have to be a little careful there. But I do believe we have the ability to fight fight off a couple groups and go Frog Prince hunting. I'm going to go ahead and get Tobal a Naginata Katana, because we will put his arm in play here a little bit later on once he's away from everyone. Where's the, here it is, the skins box, right? That should be it. I think we harvested that off some animal at some point. And Tobal will catch up with the rest of the group, so we'll get everyone here and everyone here. Okay, before you get upset, I looked for a hat, and I'll be darned if there's no hats anywhere in Bad Teeth. So, we will be stopping at every shop, market, roadside stand that we can find until we get our archers some high perception hats. And if they don't have them down here, I think they would probably have them over in Squin. The hub doesn't. Well, the hub might have. The hub tends to have some like one-off items for sale, so we'll take a look at that. And so we'll wait for our group to go over there. So while they're running over to that area, I want to take a look at our base and just basically realize that, yeah, we're about ready to move whenever we want to. We don't have a lot of green fruit. Oh, we do have a lot of green fruit stored up. A lot of our green fruit is going right into the food production side of the house. And we do have, I can't quite hit it. Let's see. It's, my mouse was stuck. There we go. So we have a lot of food built up, which is great. So this will only continue to grow, and we should have quite enough to, basically keep us until the first harvest after we move. We'll continue to let this build up. I might even have to, with all of the building materials that we have in store and all of the iron plates that we're going to have once these two level 2 iron refineries get going, we should have quite a few going for us, and we'll be able to stack up probably 2 animals worth of goods to haul over to the next base. And I probably will do a full cleanup because I want those resources that we are using for these buildings. So I'll want those, so I'll probably destroy them and pick up those resources. And all we have to do is basically wait for a couple more harvests. We'll tell our cooks basically in Rin not to process the food, so we have it in the raw form. That way when we move to the new base, we can put the largest farm out and go from there. Also, in terms of profit, I think I'd like to work on making grog down the road, because grog is a hugely profitable item. It's like 1,000 cats per piece of, per grog, really. Grog only requires, from what I understand, I think it's only wheat straw. So grog distillation, we need some books for that. We're actually out of books, so we will do a shopping spree after we get a bit of money. Probably what we're going to do here is after everyone, after this episode, which I'm going to try to do a lot of hunting, or maybe we'll have to go into the next episode as well. We all good here? No one search anybody? Great. So if we have a successful hunting trip, we should make a pretty penny, and that should let us start recruiting a couple more people and also buying a good amount of books, because that's really what we are getting held up on, is some of the basic books. We're still at the point where we need basic stuff, not only the ancient science books. There's 2 levels of it. There's the basic books, and then there's the ancient science books that you need as well. So we will do an exploration trip over to a kind of an area that has some of those ancient science books at some point. We will be doing that pretty soon. Ooh, beak eggs. Aren't those worth a lot of money? Hello. How do you feel about me taking your eggs and murdering your tiny little babies? Well, they're only a couple of pups. Now, I wonder if the whole group will trigger. We're not quite close enough. Are you going to trigger us all the way over here? That's fine. Come on over. come on over. You're going to have a bad time. I am not afraid of you. Neither are the rest of the unyielding archers included. Okay, archers are going to hit them first. We'll wait till they get closer and pepper them to all goodness. I'm going to spread the archers out just a bit. I don't like the archers to injure themselves. I don't mind if they hit the main group in melee. All right, let's see how these katanas do. The Naginata katanas. These are the bonus damage to animal. Oh, 42 damage. Oh, that actually was probably a friendly fire hit, to be honest with you. Awesome. First baby murdered. First baby of the day murdered. Excellent. We'll go ahead and probably... Man, you guys are already full. I should have dropped some of those trade goods off. Ooh, they've even got the fowl meat, too, which will be really useful for our aminals. All right, let's keep getting a little bit closer. I'd like to pull one or two at a time, but if we pull the whole group, I think we'll be okay. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's try to pull the whole group before the main group gets back. That worked out actually well because it's just the adult. Oh, no, 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 no. You totally want to eat us. It's okay. It's fine. We acknowledge the fact that you want to eat us. We welcome it. This will be a big test. This is a one-on-one. I mean, I think we can get one full beak thing. I'm not too concerned about that. They do hit hard, though. So it's going to do a lot of damage, and we might lose a person here or there. We do have to keep a really careful eye on this group coming in. Man, if only Beep were here to ninja these eggs away from us, or for them right now. Where are you at, Beep? You're out in the desert. That's right. You were recovering from your injuries. We'll get back to you in a bit. You're safe and sound right there, so that's better than you have been lately. Taking a lot of bleeding damage, which is nice. That will help us because if you can't get them down with the limb injury, they will eventually go down from bleeding. This group is a little bit too close. If I had a really good person with stealth, I'd get over there. What we'll probably do is finish this fight off, loot this guy, and pull back. I don't think we can handle the entire group. Oh, you know what? Some of the folks at base, I think, have my other backpacks because we've had to use them for a bit. Okay, let's pull them back just a notch. Good, we got another young pup. I think I don't really want to do the one-on-one fighting. Like, it's a little slow. So maybe we'll actually do a quick sail after this is done, and then we'll head up into the Fog Islands to get a real nice big group fight. I think that'd be really entertaining. So we'll try that out. Hey, you guys are doing really well. I'm so proud. I'm like a happy papa. Our good, strong, murdering group of allies here. Okay, we are loaded up on good leather here. I really want those eggs. I'll tell you what. Let's take a quick break back to the city. While that patrol is nearby, we'll just actually leave the main group here. And I'll send my archers back in the city. While we're in the city, I'll grab a couple more traders' backpacks if they have them for sale. That way, we can stack more items before we have to go in for a trade. And we'll also get rid of everything that we had in our inventory. We'll be good to go. Let's go ahead and add... Oh, you know what? We're still in Holy Nation territory, so maybe we won't add the arm there. Who's fighting who? I saw a group of people run in here. Hungry bandits. That's the nest. Where's the nest? Is it the nest right over there? Why don't I see the eggs anymore? Are we not close enough? Did the nest despawn? I don't think I killed the nest, did I? Okay, there's the nest right there. It's right on the big group, so... Yeah, you're getting et, buddy. You're not gonna have a good time. Alright, so... Sales. Let's go up to the trader here. I love that you always have to go behind the trader. It kills me. Also, we wound up getting this masterwork leg. I think we can sell this here to this type of person, not directly to this guy because he doesn't have money for it. But I don't think he's going to get in trouble for selling a leg. Maybe he will. We'll try to sell this at the Hivers actually, just to be safe. Meanwhile, we'll sell the chain sheets, combat cleaver. The ranger bow is actually kind of nice, and since this is an archer we're working on right now, I'll go ahead and keep that. I want to get rid of a couple things here. I know that we need some of the food, but we've got plenty. So we'll do this. We'll just to make a little bit of room in the main stackable inventory. We'll move everything over here. Thank you, inventory. You automatically knew what I was trying to do here. Let's see. We need to find the adventure trader, if that's in this city or not. I don't remember if they've got one. I thought they might. Mayhap not. It's over there. Cool. We'll sell over to this trader. There's just a couple more items. But yeah, we'll do a couple more Beak things. We'll try to take their eggs. After that, we will head over to maybe the Foglands, and we'll be all set to go. Okay, we'll keep the rest of the stacks here of meat. This is fine. And we'll go over to the adventure trader and get those backpacks for the rest of our archers. Is there a holy hat trader? Mein Gott, is there a hat trader? Armor? Ooh, there is a holy hat trader. Let's see if you've got some awesome holy hats for us. Main squad at home is getting attacked. I'm hoping that is just a river raptor. It is. That's fine. I think even with a big group of river raptors, we have enough bodies now. And I think a couple people are trained up enough that hopefully, for the most part, we should be able to defend ourselves. We do have to be careful because we actually we don't have any mercenaries guarding our base. So that might have to be something we have to be a little cautious about. Okay, trader backpack for you. That's only one. We only have one trader backpack, so that's good enough for the moment. Does scavengers let you stack things? Probably. It's just probably really big inventory space is what it is. We'll also grab a couple med kits here for our medic. That seems like a decent idea. Okay. And who's going over to the trader over here? Lydia? Okay, good. We'll come join Lydia. And go ahead and make your trade, please. We'll see what you got for sale. Again, no hats with perception. Same thing at yeah, same thing. It's probably going to be in, let's see, who wears those straw hats? It's probably might be down in the swampland area, actually. So we'll have to take a look at that at some point. But it's on my radar. No worries. No worries about that. It will happen. Look, can we hire you guys? I mean, we don't really need them, but it might not be a bad idea. I think when we do move, whenever we do move, I think I'd like to get a mercenary group just for the first probably 6 days. In order to help us settle in and get our defenses up. I do want to have a nice set of defenses. We do actually want to continue Beak and his adventures in thievery because we want to. Damn, that whole nest is now covered. I mean, we could pull them all the way over to the base. That's a long trek, though. I think they would outpace us for that. I wonder if we can pull one at a time or two at a time, maybe. To bring over here. We'll see. Go gadget archers. How's our damage been? Honestly, not bad. Are we doing that well? Is it just like we heal up quickly enough? Or they go down fast enough? I'm not sure, but it seems like we don't have that bad of damage, you know, when we're taking damage here. That actually looks like it hurt. It might be more from friendly fire than not. Let's see if we manage to pull, like, everything in the world here. I will loot that guy, don't worry. I just want to get a nice pile of them. Ooh, gonna be a little... Okay, there's one, there's two. Perfect. Perfect. Mom and her kid. Okay, actually, not perfect. What a crazy aggro range. Did you catch how fast or how far they wound up pulling us? Or we wound up pulling them? Let's see if we can snag this guy over here. Okay, it seems like it's an aggro-related thing, too. We'll keep him until he gets really close. Okay, there we go. That's both of them. Ooh, Jade, look out now. Okay, we'll bring the main squad in. We'll get our archers off to the side. I am really glad that we did go with an archer squad, because now it's going to start paying off in the long run once we have the really super strong bows. They're going to be doing a good bit of damage for us. I almost wish we would have done more, and we might down the road. Ooh, that was a big, huge hit to like 4 people at once. That's what I don't like about some of the group combat sometimes. And we should probably micro a little bit sometimes. Maybe have, only 3 people be active at a time. And then if one of those 3 people go down, that's when we actually send in, more support. We might try that next time. There's a big fight. Right, so I think we're okay. No one else is charging over the hill and into our faces. And I think, which kid did we kill a minute ago? Nope. Maybe it's this one back here. And we'll have, there we go, that's fine right there. Oh, there's a ninja kid that came out of nowhere here, so we'll kill it. I think that's a kid, right? Pop, yep. I'm fairly happy with the attack speed and the damage that we're doing right now. For being, you know, we're still, again, we're a very average group. We don't have great armor by any means at all. We don't have the greatest skill in the world. And we're doing okay. Okay, now we want to probably pull back here. We have pulled 2 at once. We're still a little injured. Let's go ahead and have everyone run as fast as they can. Who's the slowest? Crumble John will take Crumble John to get picked up by Kiff. Oh, he's actually got 1 arm available now. We'll pick up Crumble John. We'll have Tassilo pick up Hand. We won't go the whole way back, but what I want to do is get far enough back where I don't accidentally trigger another group. That's the big thing. I think we can fight 1 or 2. All right, we'll have our archers make a kind of like an archer line here. Wait, oh, it's blending in with the tree there. Okay. All right, Laura, stand to. Lydia, stand to. Alice, good fake out. Oh, they're actually not chasing you guys. All right, let's bring our main melee squad in. And Griffin, you're about to get bit. It's fine. All right, get to it, lads. Oh, Doc, is Doc down? When did we lose Doc? And now I hear in the distance everyone who said, "I told you so. Your Doc goes down and you're screwed," and I agree with you. Which is why now everyone comes with their own state-of-the-art first aid kit. I do need to reset the medic job, though. We took that off at some point for a reason or another. I think I was testing out some troubles with one of the orders. Okay, so that went well. Again, we want to be really careful because you can easily get overwhelmed with these guys because they can come out of the side, you're not paying attention, and all of a sudden you've got, you know, 7 or 8 beak things and they're all over your business. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get to the eggs. Man, you know what? Let's call in the heavy guns. Let's call in Beep. Okay, it's gonna be a while, but let's make sure everyone is up. We'll probably send our group back to the city. Crumble John's being picked up. Everyone's being picked up, I think. Is that correct? Yes. Everyone is on the back. What we're going to do is go back into the city. We're going to take a little bit of a nappy. And while Beep is making his way over here. So what I'm thinking about is maybe using the all-powerful Beep to sneak in, steal some eggs, and GTFO. I don't know. His speed is pretty quick. But we'll see how close he can get, and maybe if someone else can cause a distraction. I don't know how much those eggs are worth, so this will just be a good test about that. Oh, how nice of you. Tending to our wounds. Oh, that's right. I need to give everyone the medic job. We'll have everyone go up here. Did any of our archers get hit from each other? Doesn't. Okay, so it looks like Alice did. And we will have Alice go upstairs and hit the hay here because a leg injury is not cool when you're trying to run from a bunch of beak things. So this will probably fill up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Sir Jackson, and Tassilo for your aid. We'll try. Actually, let's get the rest of the group onto beds. There are enough beds in this town to split up the love here. Where is the other? Set 1 there. Okay, so there's some more. There's 3 here. And we'll take Jackson and Jackson over here with Alice. Cool. Sounds good. Beep will be making his way over here. I think we can actually do a sail. We'll wait till the morning for the sail. Everyone else is for the most part okay. No real huge damage. I mean, obviously some big impact hits. I think micromanaging the beak thing fights is going to be very important. It's going to prevent us from eating a big AoE attack if we only have 3 people and we micromanage them to the sides of the enemy. So that seems like it's a decent idea. We'll have to see how that works in practice. Oh, Wing, you actually still need to go to bed too, and we'll throw you in this bed over here. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the base and see what's going on. I think I'm going to start packing things up soon because I think I'd like to really focus on getting our base built up. I'll tell you what we're going to do actually. Since this is just harvesting, let's tell Rin to stop processing grain. And actually just go ahead and stop cooking overall. We have a lot of food right now. I want to start stockpiling our green fruit and our wheat straw and our cotton. Also, Tanishi, you have a job to process cotton. So we'll have you stop that as well. Great. What we want to do is start to store up things on Tiny. Honestly, let's, Hobbs, how about you go, you'll have to wait till the morning. Let's have you go talk to some of the farmers here and see if you can't get another animal for us. Maybe we'll add a couple more pups to the animal squad too. We'll go back to doggos or puppers. I think I prefer puppers as my term of endearment over doggos. Although velvet hippos is a very special term, only for the pit bulls. So pit bulls, if you will. We have a mess over here too. We've been stripping paladins left and right. Is there someone in our cage? Oh yeah, we have a paladin here. God, he's been here forever too. Don't we have another paladin in this room? Who's over here? Can someone come in here real quick, just so I can see? We do. Oh my gosh. I wonder what we're gonna do. I guess we could release them after we leave and just be like, tell the others not to follow us ever again. That might cause a revenge raid though, so we'll have to be a little bit careful. Wow, you're still processing leather. What is your armor smithing up to? Nice. 42 armor smithing. Only through grinding. Dang it. Okay guys, we just crashed. I'll be right back. We're back after a bit of a crash. That's one thing I will say, that it's always a little bit of a sad thing about Kenshi, is that for a game that is released, it's probably one of the more unstable games I think I've played that's at a gold release. You know, it's out and released in public. So that's a bit of an unfortunate side of the house, but things happen. Wow, we actually rolled back quite a bit. We don't have any leather right now. Such is life. We're actually getting Beep over to this area, so that's fine. We'll have Beep come over, and then we'll implement our goal of trying to steal, well, we'll try to implement our plan of trying to steal a couple of Beak Thing eggs from this area. But everyone is sleeping anyways. Some of their light wounds, they haven't been heavily wounded like they were before the crash. So the other things that I had to reset here was we're going to stop everyone from cooking. We're also going to stop... Who has that? Then do... No, you're just a hauler and an engineer. You're kind of a little bit of everything. Tanishi, take away the processing job of fabric. And I think I was talking about Kai and how high his armor smithing was. Hopefully this won't cause a crash. Let's quick save it. Maybe just talking about Kai makes the game want to crash. So he's are both of these outputs full? Not quite. It's getting close though. We're getting a lot of leather here. This is going to be really good when we do get into metal smithing heavy. Or sorry, leather smithing, leather armor crafting, or even things that just need leather. I actually don't know what needs leather per se, but such is life. So Kai's doing great. I think we wanted to take... Who just lost a job, basically? Rin, yeah, you've got no legs. Let's take Stone here. Temporarily. Well, I could have just turned his jobs off, but that's fine. We'll take him up to this farm. Again, we're looking for a new Tiny 2, Tiny 3 maybe. And Tiny will be another addition to our convoy, our actual patrol. But like I said, I want to start getting our group ready to go to a new location. I'd like to do that within the next couple of episodes. So, oh, of course, Tiny's actually loaded down for bear. I'll tell you what, we've got the weaponsmith. Beep is under attack. What's going on, Beep? Who you fighting? Who are you fighting, and is it all that scary? Wow, I can't see anything. Looks like it was a group of something or others back there. I'm not really too worried about Beep. The only real danger for him is when he cuts directly through a group of enemies that have already aggroed him, because they can start their attack as he's approaching. So that's the only real danger area for him. But 65 athletics, that's so crazy. You're encumbered. That's right. Why are you encumbered? Are you seriously encumbered because of a club? Well, you know what? You don't need a club. Go faster, Beep. 27. What a fast ninja. So glad that Beep is we're using him as our long-running ninja outfit instead of just letting him waste away on a turret. He's got so much potential. Okay, Stone. Let's go talk to someone before they kick you out of the house. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Maybe they'll get grumpy here, though. Which one is the... There we go. We can possibly wake this person up without them getting sassy about it. Okay, animals for trade. We've got an adult. That's 12k right off the bat. I think I'd rather start with a pup and let them age. Actually, there are no pups here. They're all adults. These probably actually started when we re-imported the game. 11k for a domesticated bull. That's alright. That'll be fine. We'll do that. I don't think they come with... Hightower, sure. I don't think they come with a backpack when it's bought from this trader. Only when you buy them, I think, from an animal like the nomads, do they come with a backpack. So let's get them a bull backpack. This is going to be interesting. Oh, it does fit. Okay. And they don't have anything else too great. Alright, so Stone and Hightower, head on home. Well, you're just down the hill, so we'll just give you that manual command here. Not to farm, but to go down that way. Excellent. So we are working on getting our storage capacity, our mobile storage factory up in the form of Tiny 2 and Hightower. So Tiny 2 over here, I think I can do something like this. Yeah. Also, thanks for correcting me. I thought this was where it actually, I don't know why I thought it gives you full plates, but of course it makes sense that it only gives you raw iron instead of having like a full plate, which... Either way, iron's always useful, so we'll melt these all down. I guess I'd almost rather have cats, because we still have to do the effort of processing these from iron into plates, but we might even be a little bit short on iron right now, so we'll take a look. Either way, these are all burned down now, and I feel better about it. So, Tiny, we wanted you to... Yeah, let's take a look at the supply. Let's take a quick peek on Beak, who is running across the desert. Are you still running? You do have your move order, so you haven't lost your move order yet. Great. So Tiny can carry 90 of the... Yeah, 90 things here. Things are hard to think about. Carry 90 building materials. So that is quite a bit, but we will need that other animal. We'll probably just wind up doing a couple runs, to be honest with you, is what we're going to do. We're going to have a big storage unit. And we'll probably do just 2 runs if we need to. Again, everyone who's in here can actually carry something too. So everyone's inventory, once we actually start, will be very full. We want to bring iron plates though. We do want to bring a good amount of building materials. We won't build the walls immediately, but that will be one of the biggest priorities. Also, did we ever research? We did. We researched all these new shells. So I'll give you if you've never seen these buildings before, we'll do a little bit of preview here. So a bug house is kind of a long, bubbly-looking house. Why can't I put it so close to the wall? So we can put it back here. So this is a bug house. It is. It's hard to see it in this glowing view. You know what I mean? It doesn't really give you much in terms of detail, but I at least can show you the footprint and how big it is. So the L house is not bad, especially for kind of having one building per whatever specialty. It gives you lots of room for storage. Not a fan of the longhouse, although I do sometimes treat it as like a bar or a sleeping area. A station house is one of my favorites. It's really, really big. It has a lot of open space inside it. You do have to run up those stairs to get in, and then it has a very big roof as well. Step house, which can fit in a lot of different gap areas. It can be kind of a gap filler. And watchtowers are nice because you're able to put down turrets on the edge and get kind of a... I think you get a bonus. I'm not sure if you get a bonus for height or not. I want to say I think you do. How much did those cost us? Let's see, the station house, the one I really like, will cost us 40 building materials. So as long as we have a couple of those ready to go, a couple of the building materials on hand ready, we can actually plop down a building, plop down our... Now we're going to need copper again, because we do need to have power right away. How much copper do we have? Oh, we've got a decent amount. I might reassign Sharon for a bit to do the copper harvesting, or mining rather. Let's have Hightower grab the iron from here. Can I smelt iron into iron? Okay, Hightower. Oh, bother. Stone. I need you to give Hightower his backpack. Perfect. Beep, you should be Yeah, I actually might manually stealth Beep through Okran's shield here in a bit, just to be doubly safe that he doesn't get picked up by anyone. He still might, but I mean, he can normally outrun them. I do want to be careful because they do have... come on, Tara. Use your bare hands here. Come on. They do have turrets, so you don't want Beep to get taken out by turrets when he's passing on through. So we'll watch Beep for a little bit. I think our main squad should be nice and healed up pretty soon too, if not already. So we'll sneak. I'm glad it's actually nighttime. This makes life a lot easier for us. Look at this. Watch. Let's see if he gets any stealth out of this. Let's see how much stealth skill we can possibly gain. We're at 64% stealth. Let's buzz on through. Buzz on through to the other side. Cool. Stealth on through. Was it 64? Was that what I said? I don't know. It didn't give us too much, but Beep is actually really high anyways. Alright, we'll have him continue his run down to the other side of Stack. And he's nice and through here. God, Beep is so great. Let's see what his stats are. Let's take a look at Beep. Let's admire this beautiful creature that is Beepers. 68 stealth. You know, kind of meant lockpicking, of course, but we've not had him working at a lot of lockpicking yet. Thievery, assassination. A lot of this, so a lot of our game is going to turn around, guys, once we get the advanced training dummies blueprint. Now, you'll see how much this affects our gameplay. Some people may not like that. It's going to be, you know, some people consider it grindy or gamey. Personally, I don't, because I think as long as you put the time and effort into training someone, it's not gamey. Like the strength bench. The strength bench, from what I understand, let's take a look at it. The weight bench can get you up to level 60 strength. But it requires a ton of time. So if you have your people sitting there working out, well, then that makes sense to me, right? If you're a person who's dedicated to working out and you do it day in and day out and you put a lot of effort into it, you're going to get big, right? You're going to get stronger. I think the same thing applies to this particular mechanic of the game. If you're using the training dummies and you're spending the time, I don't think it's a gimmick. Now, the advanced training mod lets you train a ton of things. Why, did you just walk on through them? They didn't even care. The advanced training mechanic not only lets you pick something like attack, defense, it also lets you train your dexterity, your strength, I believe. I think it also lets you train things like turrets, crossbows, martial arts. I don't know if martial arts has a mat or not. I mean, there's a separate mod that has a martial arts mat that you can practice on, but it's limited in how much you can gain every day. Or not every day, it's overall, there's an upper limit to that. So we'll see eventually, and as a couple people have suggested, I will probably send Beep into a city and just have him steal stuff off the shelf, and then put it back and steal it repeatedly to kind of grind up some of that stealth skill. Okay, so Beepers has arrived. Let's bring the rest of the squad into the party. We'll have them meet him down here. You don't see me. You can't see nothing, guys. You can't see this. Main squad looks like they're having a bit of a battle down south, and this is what? More River Raptors? Ooh, we got to be careful. The Holy Nation is in our base right now. They haven't aggroed us yet. Is there a leader of this shindig? Oh, are we lucky? Is Tanishi and Rin inside? Let's put Rin inside real quick. Let's put Tanishi on a hold. Take off his jobs. We'll put Rin on a hold. Put her inside as well. These paladins locked up. I don't know if this is going to trigger anybody yet or not. These guys didn't see anything. Well, I mean, they may have saw something. I don't see the leader of the this group of paladins. Normally there's somebody who's, you know, the actual patrol leader, and they're the ones who get real sassy about life. So we will have to just be a little careful. I don't want to pull aggro yet again on all of the Holy Nation. Well, they seem to be limping off into the wild blue yonder here. So we'll go back to our main combat squad. And where's our big thing, friends? I'm going to save the game because I've been bouncing a lot between zones. That is something that can affect your gameplay. You actually can have some problems down the road if you are constantly bouncing back and forth. Sometimes you are putting a good strain on your RAM there because you're constantly loading back into different sectors. There's actually an option in this game, by the way, that will let you... I say this, I don't remember which one it is. This is it. It keeps your chunk loaded. So it lets you jump between characters in different map zones without having to load stuff. We'll try that on for a minute, and we'll see how good that is for us. We'll have to load it once, I think. But then I think when you're going back to your main squad, there's less loading time. And since I have all of the gigabits of the RAMs, we'll leave that on. Man, I do not think Beep is going to be able to sell this. Upon further review of the play, let's bring this main group over to the side. If it was nighttime, possibly. But this is going to be rough. Let's see how good Beep does versus some Beak things. And we'll run him off in this direction if he triggers. God, he'll be so close, though, is the problem. He can run at, what, 37? Was that correct? They can run at 33. Okay, let's do this. Let's do a test. Take him off stealth. He can run at 33. An adult Beak thing can also run at 33. He should then be able to outrun, or not outrun, but for the most part stay ahead of a main Beak thing army. We'll send our main squad even further back. So I don't think they keep up pursuit for a very, very long time, but there's a possibility. But either way, he might be able to actually track them back to the main base. Crap, that is annoying. There's oh, that's a saber. Is this the end of Beak? Tune in next week. No, we'll get this one done right now. This is terrifying. I mean, he's not triggering any warnings yet. What I'll have to do is send him in hard, grab it, and run. Because, yeah, running around slowly in front of them is more dangerous, I think. Yeah, that's not going to work out. I do not believe. The only chance is if Beep gets in there before they spot him, and then they spot him on the way out. But I'm a little worried that the egg is going to be so heavy that it might weigh him down, although we could drop it on the way out. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, so we'd have to wait quite a long time. Let's watch them for a second. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. I'm getting nervous here. And they're all right there in the center. So the best route, actually. What about, how close is the village? Well, the village almost seems closer. Do we have any groups that we could bring in to aggro? There's a gorilloid up here. No, these are Garus, sorry. Garu. Alright. We got this. We don't got this at all. He's already pulling yellow this far out. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I am sometimes brave and sometimes foolish, but occasionally I do have moments of insight that tell me this is danger, Will Robinson. Let's go ahead and go around this group. We're gonna go to the Hiver village for a bit. We're gonna fight them until the evening. We'll just help out the Hivers for a bit until early evening, and then we'll go back and try to raid that that little camp there. All right, let's see if we can't scoot by this guy here. Do you guys just not care that a bunch of these dudes are just rolling up in your base at all? Should we be beep? I like that. Is that his I've been detected alarm? I've been, you know, beep. Well, there's a bunch of beep things hanging out here. Beak things, not beep things. Let's go to one of their nests. I think it's over here. And try to open up on these guys. Why are they not aggroing? I'm so confused. There they go. You know what? Hey, let's, are you guys coming out to play, or what's going on here? I'm so confused. It's like, have they achieved harmony? Let's stand over here. Let's get our 1, 2, 3, 4. Archer line at the ready. Ha! Excellent. Alright, we'll try that tactic again that we talked about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7, 8, 9. Dock to be determined. We'll leave Dock on block hold for a second. I do want our archers out of the way. I want them focused on shooting, not bleeding. It just makes it a life easier not to have to deal with the archer group as well on top of everything else. Oh, Beep's getting in the action. Beep, buddy, you are a fragile flower. I do not want you getting in here at all. I really don't. Oh, what a brutal hit. God, we really do have to micro that to avoid everyone getting in that AoE shot. Jackson is down. Down goes Jackson. We'll go ahead and have Doc Ninja in here. Tell you what, let's actually pick him up. It's like you're pulling him out of the battle. Love it. Tobal's down. One hit. We'll have Jackson get healed up a bit. One Beak thing down. I think our second and third group are doing a little bit better. We did get a lot more help there at the end. You do have the medic role, correct? We do. Okay, so you're fine. Okay, so that wasn't too shabby. I do have to have Laura sell the leg that she's got. Is this the trader here? And I think they're open all day, every day. We'll go over here to the electronics, or the limb trader, if you will. Hey, maybe we'll get a specialist limb out of this at some point, even though I don't really often remember to give Tobal his limb. Ouch, you're really hurting. Why hasn't Doc... Oh, because we're walking away. That's fine, guys. We don't need to... Oop, hello. Are you just chilling out? Okay, they are going to attack us here. It's fine. I can't quite find you, Mr. Trader guy. There we go. I like how she's shooting from like the doorway. Like can never stop being busy here. Did we lose the ability to trade with him all of a sudden? There we go. Okay. We will trade you this. Man, I do like this leg, but... Hey, Beep. I mean... How do you feel about losing a limb down the road? In a very targeted attack? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We won't murder Beep or damage the Beep. I'd lose respect for myself if I purposefully brought harm to Mr. Beep. Okay, so selling all the leather, getting quite a bit of money back up. I thought we had way more money than that. Didn't we have like 19,000 a minute ago, or did we buy a bunch of stuff? Am I just going crazy? Wow, this gorilla is kicking everyone's ass. What a beast. What a beast mode. We need to get our archers a good amount. I think when we do move bases, we are going to get really heavily invested into the crossbow stuff. So we're going to basically have their inventories full of crossbow bolts. I never have to worry about it for the most part. What did I buy? That we bought a backpack. We bought a couple first aid kits. Did I buy something huge a minute ago? Because I feel like just now he sold for like nothing. Did this guy just rip us off and I wasn't paying attention? Ooh, ooh, can Beep even be here? Okay, they're not upset at us. Wow, I didn't even think about that, guys. Holy crap, that could have been horrible. Maybe Beep should not stand right in the middle of the entire town. Did I miss the thing here? Where's our trader? No, I don't see you having a heavy markdown. Well, it's kind of a markdown. No, he sold it for 9,000. I'm getting old and I can't remember what I just did 5 minutes ago. Alright, so Tobal's the only one who's down right now with a pretty serious chest injury. We've got a couple people who are heavily wounded. So that's hurting just a bit. We'll continue to do a little bit of hunting here, I think, and while I'm sitting here like racking my brain as to what the heck I just bought. I'll go back in the video and take a look. Maybe if it was bugged, I'll be bummed about it, and if it's not, I'll remember that. Oh yeah, I bought, I don't know, super shiny thing at 8,000. We did pay for a lot of beds. Was that really just from beds? Was that how much I just, I mean, 150 beds, 10 people. I don't think so. I feel like we should have a lot more money than this right now. But such is life. Alright, I think this might be a good point to stop. We've got our main squad here doing its, it's kind of its defense of the Hiver allies, if you will. We will eventually try at night to send Beak up to back the way we came, which I can't even remember, up this way, and see if we can't take another crack at that that nest of Beak things. I also think I'm going to, while we're here, I'm going to send our group down. Really, it's just down this road right about here. And I want to take a look at it again. Actually, let's do that right now. Because now we're starting to finalize our plans. Instead of it just being a possibility, now we're actually starting to think, hey, this is actually where we are going to move our new base to. So let's think about layout real quick. And we'll tease that a bit because that is coming up. I think this is called the Rainbow Valley. Just because there's so many different little areas. You're going into all these different zones with different colors. So what kind of enemies are we going to have? Dust Bandits. I don't mind Dust Bandits. They're a pretty decent fight, and they're going to give a lot of good experience. I really like this area in particular because it is very, very flat. And we can get quite a bit of, we've got, let's see, we've got cactus farms here. So we've got farms in like one protected area. That could fit a ton of farms in the flat spot. We can do, watch houses on the ends. I'm not going to keep it like this, of course, but I just want to do a real rough thing here. I almost like the L houses a little bit more because you can have more storage and you can kind of have it more specialized. So maybe we'll have the L house for cooking right here. Another one for smithing, maybe facing a different direction over here. I just like how flat this whole area is. And then you've got like a big station house. Something like this. I think we can build on the road without disturbing anything. Although I might keep the road as kind of an informal path through our town. So something like this, and then maybe have the walls running down the side here. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll do we'll have some kind of a defense where it's like almost like a. Actually, this might lend itself to something akin to that deep well like this, and we'll actually have a gate on this side instead of right here. And that would let us, fire quite a few crossbolts at whoever's coming through. We'll probably have a gate on either end because it makes sense for traders to get through. We will have a little bit of wonkiness because we have to build over some hills, but I can live with that if you can live with that. So we will we'll take care of it like that, and we'll come up, and we'll probably do something like this. Not quite doing what I wanted to do. Again, the gate will be here. This will be actually opened up like this, and the gate would be in the middle. And that way we've got two nice areas where people can like shoot into. Although I think actually if we wanted that to happen, you have to wrap it in order for the arrows to face the enemy. So you kind of have to wrap it like something like this. It's a really awkward spot, which is part of the reason I don't always like to build like that. You have to have it wrapped in so that people can actually get up on the turret. So that's not a bad spot. It's got a lot of room. It looks tight, but really, you don't need a ton of space in this game. I mean, you really don't. You can get a lot of stuff done, especially to the mid game. Now stone. Where are we looking at with stone? Ooh, not as good as I was hoping in this area. The stone is this way. So a lot of good stone up on top here. Okay. There's iron or copper. Is that iron? I think that's iron right here. So that's resources right here. They could come through this gate here. No big deal. There's also iron right there in front of us. I think copper was the only thing we didn't see a ton of right away. Oh, just kidding. Apparently that's copper right in front of me. So we're fine there. So overall, I'm fairly happy with how this looks. I think it's going to be nice. The stone, yes, the only high amounts of stone it looks like are maybe. Was there like a sweet spot right here as well? 50. I mean, oh, that's actually pretty decent right here. So this could be right outside the gate. and a little bit closer. It doesn't really matter because there's iron that we'll have people running to get as well. I think this would be good, guys. I think this is going to be a decent spot. We've got enough room, especially if we kind of use all of this flat area to build whatever we need. And we should have a nice little road running through. We'll have like one main building that's going to try to do trading. By the way, I do plan on launching, or rather adding a new mod it's related to how much money random citizens have and traders have. So hopefully they'll come through and start buying stuff from our city. So we'll try to set up a grog distillery and start becoming a primary exporter of grog. What else other options do we have? Let me double check to make sure I'm not missing anything. We'll move Beak down to here-ish. This is a little bit different down here, I think. So that's one decent spot. Maybe this is the actual Rainbow Valley because it has a little bit more coloration to it. I don't like the color per se, but it is really nice and flat. The camera's a bit wonky. Okay, there it goes. It unhinged itself. This is a nice big flat spot too. With a little bit smaller of a road, but a lot more valley access here. This whole valley. We've got iron up there. There's 2 iron nodes. Normally where there's an iron node, the underground deposit is also very high as well, so you can eventually upgrade to an extractor kind of a thing. Beak, can you do a quick prospect here? Probably similar. It's all the same biome, right? So stone really close up on the side. It looks like there is a ninja deposit of copper somewhere. I don't see any. The problem with copper is that until we get the advanced extraction, I don't actually know if you can ever extract copper with a big machine or not. I don't see it offhand. Okay, the copper resource looks like it's over here. That's really, if we build, if we were to build like right here, that's about the same distance of a run that we have back at base. It's just not across the water. So this would also be a decent spot. Again, very flat, very defensible. I kind of not really pleased with the puke green ground there, but it is what it is. It's kind of a couple different spots to build. I think I might look for up here on the hill first and see how that looks once we have everyone in place. Well, what I'll do is try to lay out everything as though I were actually going to build there once everyone is in place. Make sure everything seems to fit, and then we'll go ahead and start plopping things down. I know this looks like it's really tight, but I don't really want for a lot of space for the most part when I play. I like to pack things in pretty tight. I do, you're able to get most of your crafting, for example, in one station house as well. But, yeah, I don't know. This is very limited. This does have a lot more space for expansion, so maybe I will go this route. We'll take a look next episode or so. We'll probably be hunting again the next episode, but we will get back to the normal, or the planned expansion of our base at some point pretty quick. I like that they came over just to beat us up. Very nice. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Kenshi. I hope you've enjoyed it. We are moving quickly towards the point where we're ready to move our base. Everyone has been doing very well at our normal compound, but it is time to bid the Holy Nation adieu with a middle finger in the air. So we'll hopefully have this ready to go very soon. I think we've been stockpiling food as well. So we should have, I'd like to wait for one more harvest of wheat straw, although 2044, how much does it cost to make a wheat straw farm? Oh good, we actually already have enough for an extra large wheat straw farm, which is perfect. We'll probably get more cotton as well. Looks like we're completely full. So really, honestly, maybe while our people are fighting, we can start building up the base next episode because we're about ready to go. We can have everyone, start loading down their inventory and prepping for the long journey ahead. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode of Kenshi. I do hope to see you in the next episode. Take care.